and they're
Yeah.
letting people go. I think the last time they did was 2023. They let a
All
lot
right.
of people go, and now amongst these people are, of course, some familiar faces: Cam Newton, Bart Scott, uh, Ryan Clark, and so on. Talk to me about these firings. What you think about it, and how are you digesting this information?
I got to go generalization and 30,000 feet first.
Okay.
When you see a Linda Cohn retiring, and it was not like a real big farewell tour, like an annual tour, like she announced it about a month before it happened. And then when you see like mergers taking place, you know there's going to be casualties. Like, and I don't care if that's producers, interns, cameramen, or on air talent. I can't have 5 people merge your 5 people, and now we have 10 when the budget calls for 7.
Right.
Somebody leaving. Now you
Yeah.
hope that happens through retirement. You hope that happens through people pursuing other things, but then it gets to a point that somebody got to go. So that's like 30,000 foot view. As I come on down to getting ready to land this thing at 15,000 feet, when you start looking at the people that they let go, it fails the eye test because a lot of people they let go look alike
Mm.
and have the same kind of spunk, the same
Mm.
kind of je ne sais quoi, the same kind of urban appeal, if you will.
Mm.
That don't mean that's the case, but I'm just telling you what it looked like. Then when you put this thing down and then the wheels are touching the ground, you look at a Ryan Clark, for instance, and where he started when he left the NFL. I mean, he was, in Scott Van Pelt's ear, like doing graphic stuff, like, behind the scenes, and he rose up to this and has become a quote unquote fan favorite. I don't think in any situation when you're signing the checks, when someone else is signing the checks, I should say, that anybody has job security. These people have contracts. These contracts expire. We don't know, as in you and I and our audience don't know what these people are like on the set when the cameras go off, whether they're good to work with, nice to work with. Everybody doesn't fit in a team dynamic. We don't know those things. But if we just go off of what we know, Ryan Clark was one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Ryan Clark was one of the real ones. Ryan Clark represented the culture in his takes. And when you see him get dismissed, it almost seems to come across like it's an anti-culture in his voice and tone thing more than it's an anti-Ryan Clark thing. Like, we like you, Ryan, but you speaking for a segment that we really ain't trying to have somebody speaking for.
Mm.
That's what it smells like, Chico. That's what
Yeah.
it feels like, Chico.
And reports are saying that he was laid off during a break while appearing on NFL Live. Like, that's how he found out. And they're saying that they wanted to let him know then because it was already being tweeted out there and they didn't want him to find out online. So they wanted to let him
Yeah.
know right there.
Similar to the Miami Heat situation, it got out. Some sites like I'm not going to mention all the sites. Some news media sites reached out to ESPN and said, "Hey, we heard this is happening. We'll hold it for an hour, but we're going to release it." They realized at that time he'll be actually live on the air when it gets released, so we need to tell him. And Brian Clark's tweets just today said, people are trying to say that I wasn't forced out. Well, they told me while I was on the air, and I
Mm.
asked them, "Does that mean right now?" And they said yes. So I
Damn.
left right. I left right then.
Damn. That's
And when
crazy,
I hear
dog.
some of the things that other talent, on air talent on ESPN say, and who their views represent, I'm sitting here like, you ain't fired them, which means you really don't have an RC problem. You have an RC mouth problem, and who RC is
Mm.
speaking up for. That's Chico. That's just the way it feels. That's the way it
Yeah.
feels. That's the way it smells. ESPN could come out and say he was stealing donuts in the break room. I don't know, but it just. I will say this though, Chico, to Ryan Clark and all the others. Papa may have, Mama may have, but God bless the child has got his own. You guys are in a
There you
place,
go.
space that you can have your own thing and reach more people than ESPN and don't have to worry about somebody firing you. I remember somebody telling me 6 years ago, Chico, "Oh man, you keep doing this, you're gonna be on ESPN." I said, "Why would I want to?
Mm.
Like I'm not trying to trade plantations.
Like, think about it. Like Master P said, think about it.
Yeah. If I don't want to be at work at 8 a.m. for the state of Mississippi, why I want to be at work at 8 a.m. for ESPN? It's still 8 a.m. Let me do my own thing, and I go to work when I want to go to work.
This is true.
But they're in a great position to now fully have their own thing. I know they've been doing their own thing, but they have some time now to really don't have to worry about what they say, speak how they truly feel, and have their own platforms and have their own information, their own sponsorships, and their own dollars.
And that's what Cam Newton's message was on his show when he responded to it, because some of the names, of course, let me go there: Ryan Clark, Carl Ravitch, Tom Pelissero, Cam Newton, of course, Bart Scott, Charles Davis, Stephanie Bell, David Lloyd, Andreas Hale for Combat Sports. But that's what Cam Newton was saying, dog. He said, you guys have a platform, you own ESPN, use this to create for yourself outside of this, because you never know what will happen. Excuse me, I was watching an interview with Brian Hooks, who is an actor, and you might know him from Three Strikes or Fat Beach, and he talked about that exactly. Do I want the billboards, or do I want to be in a position to do what I love, to do what I set out to do what I came out here in LA to do? That was to act and to make movies, to get paid for it. Now, whether my name is in the lights or whatever, who knows or who cares? But this is what I'm here doing. And then on the side, I need to set up to go do other things, TV shows and whatever. And so if you look at Stephen A. Smith, I think he learned from Shannon Sharp. After Shannon Sharp got let go, he was like, damn, he got let go, but he still has Shay Shay Media. He still have Club Shay Shay. So he might not be on Fox, but hell, he's in our faces. He got Nightcap now. And is not owned by ESPN or Fox, And so I think Stephen A. Smith came out after that. He did Straight Shooter Media. He's got the Stephen A. Smith show that's on YouTube, and that's independent of ESPN, where he can come on there and say what he wants to say after his day job is over. So that's what all these personalities need to be doing, setting themselves up for success independently, whether they're on ESPN or not.
As great as all that is, look what ESPN has done for Pat McAfee. He done stuck all that together. He got his own thing independent of them that they broadcast for him on their other network, and it's live on YouTube when the hour change.
Come on now.
Like it's amazing. It's amazing what they can do when they want to do it.
When they want to do it. Now, Pat, not the only one out there that set himself up for success like that, going with it's like a rapper having success and selling records before signing to a major label, being independent. And now there's plenty of other rappers, there's plenty of other sports shows out there also. Pat's not the only one, it's just, do those majors want to go out there and sign those guys and have that voice on their platform, which is what you were saying about Ryan Clark. As good as he was, you speaking for some people that, I don't know,
that's not our demographic. We're getting a lot of letters about your commentary, and that's not who we were trying to be the voice of. Man, I get it. Hey, y'all know the rules around here. All super chats make it to the screen.
That's right.
Super chats will be read on screen. So while we're on C Maven AI with the $10 super duper, the public sees a firing. The contract may reveal a finance transition. Until the guarantees, severance, and release provisions are known, the true economic winner cannot be determined. Great point, C Maven AI, because as I said earlier, I don't know the inner workings of what the agreements are and what these people were doing at work. I'm just going off the smell test and the eyeball test. And a lot of times, you'll know how it is in our culture, when we see somebody get fired, we ball up our fists because we're looking at the loss, not what they may be winning. And I'm saying to the world, this is going to end up being a win from Ryan Clark.
Yes, indeed. Still has the pivot and everything else that he's doing on the outside. So keep doing your thing. RCZ, Fosheezy.
And Chico, even though he has the pivot already in his own thing, you know damn well, Chico, that even though while he's on the pivot in his own thing, he has to monitor what he says in his takes because of his main thing. Because when you work for someone like ESPN, you don't just work for them while you're on the air.
Right. Well, see, I think that's the difference with Stephen A. Smith and how he set it up for some. However, he has it set up to where I think he talked about this too. He has it set up in his contract to where he can go outside the ESPN platform and talk about those political issues that he wants to
Yeah,
talk
but
about
notice he
and
talking
things
about the
like that.
ones that they agree with, though. I
No, 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 no.
I'm just saying.
Again,
I'm just saying, Chico.
once again, you are correct.
Just saying, Chico. Hey, like the savvy lawyer does in the courtroom, say something he know he shouldn't say, and the judge say strike it. It won't happen again, y'all. But the jury done heard it. The jury done heard it.
You heard it. You heard it.
They heard it. Yeah, well, hey,
Yes,
my bad.
indeed.
My bad.
Hey, chat, y'all let us know, man. Join the conversation. Get in here. All super chats will be read, like you just saw that one from C Maven AI in the building.
Chico,
Yes, sir.
firing can be, for lack of a better word, disrespectful.
Mm,
And while we're talking about disrespect,
that's right.
we got to give a shout out to our main man, swag champion,